Hello, everyone. RV here. Um, I know there's already 4 races into the IndyCar season. I know I'm a month late, 2 months late at this point. No, just a month. It's just only they started in March. But we're gonna predict the rest of the IndyCar season, just the top 10 in the point standings and Rookie of the Year. And we'll start with Rookie of the Year. So there's 3 rookies: Dennis Hauger, Kyle Collette, and Mick Schumacher. Um, so far, Mick has really struggled, which is kind of expected because he didn't. This is his first year in an Indy car. Like he didn't do Indy Next. He just went straight up to the big thing. So he's not winning Rookie of the Year. It's either going to be last year's Indy Next champion Dennis Hauger or last year's Indy Next runner-up Kyle Collette. And both of them have shown flashes of great things in this sport, but I think Dennis Hauger's the quicker rookie. And no shade to Kyle Collette, I think he'll make it close, but I think Dennis Hauger's going to get Rookie of the Year, and because he's looked really good for Dale Coyne. So is Kyle Collette. Kyle Collette's getting there. He started off a little slow, but he had a really good race at Arlington. I don't know how he did at Barber, but he's starting to get better. He's starting to figure this out. So I think Kyle Collette's going to make it a race, but I think Dennis Hauger is going to win the Rookie of the Year. Now let's go to the top 10 in the points, starting from my pick for champion, which it's Alex Palou. I mean, I'm gonna go chalk. It's gonna be Alex Palou in my opinion. The only way it's not Alex Palou is if someone beats him. I'm not gonna pick against Alex Palou. I have to see someone beat him to believe it. And yes, Kyle Kirkwood leads the points right now, but it's only 2 points. It was by a lot after Palou wrecked at Phoenix. But because Alex has won 2 races and he finishes in the top 3 every week, he's back in the fight. So yeah, Alex Palou's my pick for champion. It would be his 5th ever, which is absolutely incredible. He's only been in the sport for he's been here since 2020. So this is year 7 for him, and he might have 5 championships in 7 years. That's nuts. But that's what Alex Palou does. He's the young goat. Second place in the points, it's gonna be Kyle Kirkwood in my opinion. Kirkwood's the second best driver in the sport. He can win on the road. He can beat Alex Palou in a straight-up fight, which not many drivers can do at the moment. And Kyle Kirkwood, I think, is going to not fall off like he did at the end of last year where he gave up second and fell to 4th in points. And, Kirkwood's going to be second in the point standings this year. Okay, now third place. This is where it gets a little interesting. There's a couple of drivers here that I think could go in third, but I'm going to say Christian Lundgaard gets third this year. Lundgaard, to me, looks like the third best driver in the sport. He looks to be the best Arrow McLaren driver. Sorry, all Pato fans out there, but it just seems like Lundgaard's a little bit better than him right now. He almost beat Palou at Barber straight up, got second place, which he definitely could have won. Got his first McLaren win at Barber, but he just seems like the third best driver in the sport. He seems like the lead guy at Arrow McLaren. He can beat everybody on a road course. Ovals, Christian still has to figure out, but there's more road courses on the schedule than ovals, and Lundgaard is a great road course racer, so I think he's going to finish third in the points. Fourth place in the points, we'll have Scott Dixon. Dixon's had a slow start to this year, but he's Scott Dixon, and he will probably finish in the top 5 in points again, because that's what Scott Dixon does. And, not much to say. I think Scott Dixon will get a win this year. Don't know where. Probably for his sake. Hopefully it's the 500, because he's lost so many 500s throughout his career at this point. And, Scott Dixon extends his win streak and claws his way back up to 4th in points. Now fifth. This is where it gets difficult because there's a few drivers I want to throw in here, and there's a few drivers that I really want to put in here, but there's going to be some drivers that I like that are going to be left off this top 10 that I want to put in the top 10, but I'm going to have to leave them off. Coming in fifth place, I'm going to have Pato Award. Pato, quiet start to this year. I think he's around fifth in points right now, but I think he's going to get a win. I think he will get a win somewhere, probably an oval, gateway maybe. And yeah, I just think Pato's the second best driver on the team. He and Lundgaard are kind of 1A, 1B if you want to go that way. And I just think Pato's the 1B right now, and he'll be fifth in the standings at the end of the year. Sixth place, I'll have bouncing back Joseph Newgarden. He's still an oval master. He won Phoenix. He's had a really good start to the season besides the win, which he hasn't been able to say for a while. And I think Joseph Newgarden's going to keep that momentum from the start of the year and finish sixth in points. Coming in seventh, I have his teammate. I have David Malukas. Malukas had a good start to the year. Got a pole at Phoenix. Nearly got a podium last week at Barber. He's had a good start to his Penske tenure. I think he's going to have a really solid year. And I think he's going to finish as the second best driver on the team. Right now, he's fourth in points, the farthest Penske in the points, or the highest, I should say, not farthest. I think he's going to fall back a little bit because he is still learning the front of the field and the Penske car underneath of him, and I think he's going to be seventh in points. Okay, now eighth. There's a lot of drivers here. There's a lot of drivers I think could go in the spot. There's a lot. Man. Hold on, I got to think of everybody. Hang on a second. We go with Marcus Armstrong. Marcus Armstrong's had a really good start to the year. I think he's just starting to get better. You know, last year he was great. Finished in the top 10 in points with Felix. And so far this year, he's looked like the top Meyer Shank driver. He's been better than Felix this year. And, yeah, I think he's going to be top 10 in the points. You know, he's figuring out the short ovals. Got a podium last year at Iowa. Did great at Phoenix. I think that first win is coming soon for Marcus Armstrong. It might be this year. And, yeah, Marcus Armstrong, eighth in points this year. Ninth place, I have Scott McLaughlin. Scott McLaughlin, he's had a really up and down start to the year. Kind of a slow start, in my opinion. I don't remember him much from this year at all. I think he got a podium at Phoenix. Crashed at Arlington in qualifying when he had a really fast car. Had a really fast car at Barber that he went through the fence in practice in turn one. That was a nasty crash. And if Scott McLaughlin can stop making these mistakes, he could be a championship contender legitimately. He almost won the championship 2 years ago. If he could just stop making mistakes and finish races and qualify well in races because he didn't crash the car, I think he'll be up in the points, like top 5, top 3 even. But because he just keeps crashing and he can't figure out the full weekend yet, I think Scott McLaughlin will be 9th in points. And then rounding out the top 10, there's so many names I want to put here, like Santino Ferrucci, Rinus VeeKay, Will Power I want to put on here, Kiffin Simpson, who else am I forgetting? Felix Rosenquist, I know I'm forgetting somebody else. Rossi, Rasmussen. I want to put some of those names in the top 10, but there's just not enough spots. And the last guy I have making the top 10 is Marcus Ericsson. Marcus Ericsson has bounced back. I think Colton Herta leaving and him not being the shortest tenured Andrea driver is helping him out. Um, he got his first ever pole at Arlington, ran really well there. St. Pete, he had a solid race. Barber, he had a solid race. He's been solid all year long. Getting back to the Marcus Ericsson we know and love. And I think he's going to end out the year finally getting back to where he belongs and where he showed he's capable of being in the sport, a top 10 points finisher, and even a championship contender. Remember, he was really, really good with Ganassi. Almost won 2 500s, probably should. But yeah, Marcus Ericsson 10th in points, and that's going to round out my IndyCar predictions. Hauger, Rookie of the Year, and then the top 10 from 1st to 10th. You got Palou, Kirkwood, Lundgaard, Dixon, O'Ward, Newgarden, Malukas, Armstrong, McLaughlin, and in 10th place, Marcus Ericsson. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace.